Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. Fast. You could be the sword, the shield, defender of the people down below. You know I fought for love. You know I fought for love. You know I fought for love. Have your friends beside you like my Pegasus. Remember me, for my name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. Perseus.
Lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me for. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
Done. Does that work? It moves! The bar moves! The bar moves! Pog! Yes! Ah! Mike was like, yeah, you streamed last night. You don't get to stream today. Screw you. It looks like the bar's moving. Oh, I'll have to wait to see someone. But, the bar's moving, so I'm gonna assume that it works. Oh my gosh, I was so scared. I was like, God, I might have to just restart the stream. No, I don't want to restart. I already sent it out to Twitter. No! No! I'm so scared. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think it's working. Let me test it. Let me just... Oh my god, it is. Oh god. Thank God, man. Holy shit. There we go. Star Wars time. Star Wars time. Oh boy. We're changing this because I was looking at the colors. It was just not connected. Like, the audio, like, input on, Streamlabs was just not, like, the one that I labeled, the mic, right? It just wasn't connected to the mic. It was so weird. I was like, oh god, what is happening? I had to, like, remote plug the mic, like, multiple times. I was like, fucking, what? What is happening? Who knows? That's the real question. Who the fuck knows? What's this? Okay. This is Buzz. This is B. Oh my gosh. I was so, like, just like, oh my. Mike just decided to quit on me. It was like, It's like, strike. And I was like, no, please. Please no strike. Ow. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Okay. So yeah. 2 streams in a row. Probably will not happen. I don't know. Probably will. I was having fun. But I really wanted to get that character design one yesterday. So today we got Star Wars in not OCs. That was a lot yesterday. This is Minecraft YouTuber. This is a Tubbo boy. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah. So this is Tubbo boy. Tubbo boy little droid thing. We'll turn these. I'm just fixing this shading real fast because I don't like it. I saw it yesterday. I was like, nah. It does not work for me. Change, please. Right, so we've been gonna, like, come in and be like, take our marker and just go. Give that a little shine. Give that metal look, as you do. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad my mic worked. Oh my god. Happiest moment ever. Oh my gosh. So yesterday's stream was great. I loved it. I would love to start doing more streams. But I get tired. And also speed paint. So, like, my schedule for, like, speed paints and everything, is usually, I think of an idea over the weekend, right? And then during the week, during Monday and Tuesday, I try to work on the speed paint. And then on Wednesday, hopefully it's done, so I start editing. Like, I edit on Wednesday, and then I post on Thursday. And advertise it on Thursday. That's the hope. That's the hope that I give. Sometimes it happens on Friday if, like, it's a long speed paint. If it's, like, I'm actually putting a lot of work in it, or I had art block, like, halfway through it. It just couldn't work. Then I'll try to get it up on Friday, but... So I want to see if I could stream on Thursdays, maybe after I advertise. And then, I can also see, like, streaming on Friday. I would have to, like, work my voice, because I don't know, like, no one talks about this with streaming, but if you don't talk a lot, you, like, your mouth gets, like, sore. Like, last night, my mouth, like, for talking for like 2 hours and 30 minutes straight. Like my mouth was so sore after it. I was like, holy shit. Luckily, it only takes like a night rest to like restart it, but oh my god, like if I wanted to go longer hours than that, my mouth, like I need to do mouth exercises or something crazy. So, hello. My mic glitched out, but we back, we good. I'm just adding a couple shading to this droid. Because, oh my god, I love the idea, again, with the droid being like Tubbo, like it's a little like Tubbo, like droid that helps them do like tech stuff, right? And I called it, I wrote it out here, BE-3, or B for short, and it goes around and it just goes bzz, 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 and you're like, oh my god. And this is his B. It's the size of his hand, right? It's the size of your hand. So it's small and it hangs on his shoulder. You know, because it's cute like that. And I didn't have a droid companion for this crew, and in a Star Wars thing, you need a droid companion. Swat it, yeah. You know Tommy probably swats it multiple times. And Tommy probably come over here and be like, fuck, why is it buzzing in my ear? Get that shit out of here. Right? It's a little stinger, right? Yeah, so I was like, oh my god, yes. What me? Yeah, so I just added a bit of shading because I thought it needed it to show its metal. This story on the side can change, but that was like my initial crack at it. There's the first instance of Judgment Cat down there. You can see him. He haunts us all. I think I'm gonna change Tubbo's face again. I remember being like kind of unhappy with it. Yeah, we're gonna change that. We'll just dim that and then move it up. Right. We'll redraw that part. What kind of line? This is brown. I was using like, so when I started this project, I was using the brown as a liner for all my art pieces, but now I'm using like this dark blue, so like I kind of want to keep them like similar. But it's hard because now I'm like, wait, what did I do back then? Let's just get rid of the front and then I'll come back to it and like attach the heft to it. So, the problem is, Tubbo's not too young, but I still want to give him like a young looking face. So we need to straighten the face a bit, but also curve it. And that's like hard, like mentally to wrap your head around. I'll make it big for now and then I can shrink it too. Also, I'm just gonna copy the hair from the other thing because that takes too much effort. I did really weird hair for him. Alright. Then we'll come back with our eraser and just chill with it. Oh my gosh. You're gonna just get me. B. I've got some. But yeah, it's great. So, since we're doing an actual like Dream SMP sort of stream. It's kind of Stream SMP. I was like thinking about it, I was like, it's not Dream SMP, but it's kinda. It's like, how do we feel? How are we feeling about I got a passive about Tommy being revived. So spoilers, Tommy revived. Tommy go back out in world. Tommy is mad at people. And I guess he's, like, I understand he's overwhelmed and everything. But don't know. Everyone on the Dream SMP is kind of a jerk in like people being like, no, my character's not a jerk. I promise. Is like really. I'm like, well, if it makes you feel any better, everyone's kind of a jerk. So evens out. I don't know. I don't vibe with this character. Yeah, he reminds me. You know what he reminds me? His character reminds me of. What his character reminds me of is like the kid in like school who like all the teachers love, right? But like everyone else is like kind of like, are we sure about this kid? He's kind of iffy. Like he's not great at making friends. But thinks he has really good social skills. Like that's what like he kind of reminds me of. Like he thinks he's absolutely brilliant. Like that's what the character is, at least, is he thinks he's absolutely brilliant with social skills, and that everyone looks up to him, or like, I am the pinnacle of greatness. But then like in reality, no one's like really doing that. Everyone's kind of just doing their own thing, and that's more of like Tommy's character flaw. Also, fun fact, I don't think that character flaw really came into like that's being said, really isn't in a narrative message. Yeah. Narrative analysis is kind of difficult. Yeah, it is. I am a firm belief that there is no heroes or villain. Like, there's no heroes in the Dream SMP. The only, and, if you were going to make an argument for a villain, the villain has to be of someone that does not stream. Because everyone who streams on the SMP is a protagonist, and that's what makes it so unique, that you can follow all of these protagonists, but they all have like different antagonists. So that's kind of like when I approach like arguments, it's like I've got to be like, okay, first of all, who do you watch, and what are your protagonists? You know, your protagonist is whoever you watch. So if I like approach a Tommy viewer, I'll be like, okay, who do you watch? They're like, only Tommy in it. I'm like, okay, so hear me out. I'm a Techno and Phil. I'm a Techno and Phil protagonist person, and sometimes Rambo. So I'm like, we gotta just agree here that my protagonist says your character's my antagonist, and your protagonist is my character is the antagonist. Like, it's really weird, but it's interesting and fascinating at the same time. That's kind of why I love it so much. But it's always so fun. It's so interesting. It's like you get like into arguments, but then you're like, wait a moment, they just watch a different person. Okay, you're good. So I don't know. Yeah, Tommy's character, I think, could be going down a good path. Hear me out. And so I think Tommy's character really fell off the rails when Wilbur died. My theory, it's very loose. My theory is Wilbur was more like a father figure, like how Phil is to Wilbur, Wilbur was to Tommy. So when Wilbur died like that, like killed by Phil, like it really just is a problem for Tommy. Like you can tell, like whenever like Tommy interacts with like Ghostbur, he's always like, "Hi, Ghost." You know, he never like addresses. He never acts like Ghostbur is Wilbur like other people do. Like other people are like, "Oh, this is Will," like maybe just a different side of him or different this. It's like there is a lot of the Exile arc felt so rushed. It felt really bad. Like it was good, but like the Exile arc on its own was really good, but in the big scheme of the story, it made absolutely no sense. Hello, Pippin. What's my opinion on the Exile? It was like really good on its own, but sadly, it wasn't on its own, you know? But I think, Tommy lost the most on, the day Lamamberg, on the dawn of the 16th. I think he lost the most that day. Like, everyone else is like, oh, I lost my country. Like, I think him and Nikki lost the most that day. I also feel like Wilbur's presence solidified of who he is. Yeah, Tommy actually, like, and then one was like, bye-bye. Yeah, so, yeah, Tommy, like, you could see, like, leading up to the, like, Wilbur blowing it up, Tommy was really coming into his own. And, like, I love that version of his character. But I think just the hit of Wilbur dying really is what, like, made Tommy, like, regress in character development. But, like, his character, like, right before Wilbur died was super interesting and cool, in my opinion. So, like, I'm not a complete Tommy hater, but, like, I just want to see the best from his character, and I feel like that was it. You know? I'm just more critical of it, I feel. Yeah, I don't know if... So the problem with season 2, in my opinion, it was, like... It was a lot of centered. Like, they were in the mindset that there was a main character of the story, which there isn't. And I think that Wilbur kind of understood that. Where there's no one main character, it's everyone who streams. Ski and me are chilling together in knowledge. I don't know if you've been to a lot of my my Saturday streams, Ski, but like, this is what happens. I kind of just go with it. I kind of just do theories and talk about SFP. I can't get this nose right, but that's kind of what ends up happening. I'm like, so my opinions. But yeah, I'm like, the whole, I love Tommy's, like, trying to stop Wilbur. Like, that was really cool, in my opinion. It was so interesting. That was I think I love that version of his character. I want to see that more, but I don't think we'll ever get that unless, like, Wilbur comes back again. That's kind of why I really want to see Wilbur back. More just because I want to see that good Tommy character again. Like, I'm sure Wilbur's character is going to go through a whole shift, but, like, I really want to see Tommy, that character from Tommy again. He can't go in shape forever. Also, Wilbur's, yeah. Yes! Ooh, Wilbur. Also, I'm really happy that I think they talked about it, but where, like, there's 2 plot lines going on. Like, well, there's 3 if we count, like, Carl, but Carl's doing his own thing and we kind of just let it happen, right? But there's, like, 2 main plot lines, which is the egg and the syndicate, right? And Tommy. And I think the egg and the syndicate is a good step, right? Like, it's a really good step, in my opinion, because it takes all those characters that I don't think Wilbur's gonna do much with, and really puts them in their own light. And then Wilbur's free to play around with everyone else, and then Rambo's doing whatever Rambo does. But, like, I really do think that's, like, a good step. The problem with, like, Doomsday for me was it was completely techno and Tommy centered. Like, not even Tubbo got, like, it was his country. It's his country, for God's sake. They blew up his country, and it was just like, lol, no, he doesn't make sense. That doesn't count. Yeah, if I think Wilbur jumps into the story, I mean, since, yeah. I think he'd be a great foil for, I really hope he gets revived. Like, I'm like, please revive him, Dream. He'd be so good for Tommy's character. Yeah. Like, so, here's a theory. Ghostburg's life force was connected to Lamamberg, right? And with it destroyed, right, we see less and less of Ghostburg. And then as soon as the vines start taking over Lamamberg, Ghostburg just disappears, right? I don't know. I like that. Like, he's like the spirit that haunts. Like, Ghostburg isn't Wilbur. is the theory. Ghostbert is L'Manberg's spirit. Like, he's like Wilbur's L'Manberg's, like, Wilbur's L'Manberg. That spirit died when Wilbur blew it up, right? And Ghostbert is that spirit. He isn't Wilbur's. Because whenever we get Ghost Wilbur, like, they're all like, hey, Ghostbert, what about Ghostbert? He's like, who the fuck's Ghostbert? It's like, what? But then, like, Ghostbert's all like, L'Manberg, we're doing L'Manberg, right? And then when Doomsday happens and L'Manberg blows up, right? Ghostbert's like, he feels it the most. Like, it's almost like he's blowing up. Yeah, Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's almost like he's blowing up instead of L'Manberg. Like, I was like, oh wait, my theory might hold ground. Wait a moment. It's like, maybe I should, like, talk about this, because I haven't talked to anyone about this theory. Also, Wilbur did a random stream once, like, after a Among Us game, right? I don't know if anyone remembers it, because I don't think Wilbur remembers it, because Wilbur's like, this is my first stream of officially Ghostbur, right? Well, during the Doomsday thing. Which isn't true. He did one right before, like, the whole Fundy Eric thing where Phil and Fundy went out to the pier and fished, right? He did a stream like that right before that, where he heard about, like, Eric adopting Fundy, and he still was like, oh, Eric's a traitor. Why is it a traitor taking my son? Almost like what Schlatt did. Like, Schlatt took his son and made him a traitor, and now he thinks, oh, Eric's gonna take my son and make him a traitor. But, of course, Ghostbird don't know about Schlatt, so. But he ends up at Pogtopia, and he's like, what is this place? And then it ends. He does, like, a Rambo ending, where it just, like, cuts to black, and you're like, what the heck was that? And I was like, okay, I guess that's that. And then we get, like, the next Ghostburst stream was, like, at Doomsday, and I was like, what the? And he's like, this first Ghostburst stream. I'm like, okay, that's not true, but okay, whatever. I'm not gonna question it, but, like, Ghostbird not remembering Pogto, like, all that kind of makes sense, right? I don't know where I'm really going with it. But I think Wilbur coming back would be amazing for Tommy's character. I really want to see it. So, in short, right? Wilbur's character, I want to see back more or less just to make Tommy's character good again. I want Dream to revive him. Also, if Rambo now tells Phil that, so I was watching Rambo's stream, right? And he was like, oh, Dream has a memory book. I just remembered or not a memory book, but a revive book that I just remembered because Tommy didn't tell shit to anyone. Idiot. Except for Quackity, which honestly I could see Tommy's character going to work with Quackity. Which I'm kind of scared of Quackity because he's just doing shit in the quiet darkness, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably not gonna come back to haunt anyone at any point. What are we talking about? But, but he's, like, chilling there, and, like, Tommy told him about the, Revive book, but Rambo had, like, the memory thing where he's like, oh, I now remember about Revive book. Like, what if he told Phil, and Phil was the initiator to get Dream out of prison instead of Techno, like we were all thinking? Because Phil would try to like revive Wilbur at any cost. I think he would attempt to free. I think he'd be the one attempting to free Dream. And then Techno would be like, well, I can get a favor out of the way and then I don't have to deal with it anymore. Right? And just goes along with it. But I think it's going to be Phil that's like, we need to get that revived book. I think that would be really cool if that's how it happened. Instead of like Techno. Because I don't think Techno's like, I don't have any reason to get you out. Like, besides like that favor, there's no reason to get you out. Like if Phil initiated it, then it could be like, oh, okay. Also, there has to be like ingredients for like the revive recipe. Right? I don't know. I feel like there has to be ingredients. Like maybe the body. Because I think Sam said that he didn't drop the lava. Like he didn't retrieve the body of Tommy. So Dream was left in there with the body. So my thought is, if Dream was going to revive Wilbur, he needs to get Wilbur's body. Which, for convenience, was never buried, by the way. Like, holy shit, are we just gonna, like, Tommy got a grave, Jay Schlatt got a grave, Wilbur, still no grave? Like, what the heck, guys? Why would you do that to my man? He was your fucking best president? Like, also, Tubbo would have been good president, but it was actually Quackity's presidency and no one told him. Tubbo got skipped. Quackity was Willa Manberg's last president. It's so sad. I like Tubbo president. He did good decisions and then Quackity was like, well, no. Sad. We're just gonna leave the other face. It's fucked. It's fucked. I don't care. I don't care. I don't fucking care. We're just gonna make it weird size though. You've seen it, I've already messed with this, but this is a good face. I just cannot size correct. That will do. Good job. Good job, me. Woohoo. Color. Color time. That actually made a lot of difference. Tubbo. Base. Yeah. I think that's good. Ah. Throat dying as normal. Okay. We're gonna play with colors now. You get green skin. Woo! Green skin. Green skin Tubbo. Black hair. Or dark hair. That's just how I did that. I was like, ooh. Also, I was gonna make them all human, but then I was like, oh no. There needs to be aliens. It's Star Wars. We're just gonna lay in colors and then move from there. But yeah. I don't know. I really want to see Wilbur's character back just for Tommy. Even though I'm a techno boy. Yes, techno all the way. Syndicate, really cool. Syndicate is, I live for that. Also, oh, I was like, what if Quackity doesn't make sense for the Syndicate. Hello, how are you? Techno, rise up. Yeah, Techno. This week's Speed Paint is actually going to be Techno and Phil. So, I'm happy. The only thing we have to lose Sorry. Yeah. My gosh. But so happy to do draw techno again. I didn't draw techno for like. So one of my techno pieces, I didn't draw techno for like 4 weeks, right? And then, as soon as I was done with my like fill drawing, I immediately like my brain turned off and I drew a techno thing, and I was like, "This is the best techno I've ever drawn." And I was like, "I can't stop drawing techno. Help!" After that, I was like, "Oh no." It was techno. Yeah. It's like Techno's life. I love him. Oh my god. It's like I couldn't stop. I was like, oh, just another fill drawing. Just another fill drawing. And then I was like, I need to draw it. I'm going from techno withdrawal, please. It was so funny. Should I give him a... Okay. So we have this yellow. Should this yellow go here or this brown? I'm thinking the brown. And then the yellow can be like accents. Right? Like, we can lay in colors and then decide later, but we can also change the colors entirely if I wanted to. It's my thing, so. I was thinking like something like this. Right? Make the pants. And then all this could be black. And then bandages can be whatever, right? We could also change it, like, if you're thinking, like, more of a... Because he needs a green skin, because that's what species I made him. Right? But if we wanted to do more, like, that kind of green and more of a dark hair. Yeah. We could also change it so, like... we could put the yellow up here. Make it big. Okay. We put the yellow up here. And then the gray down here. But I think that's a little too distracting. I think that's a little too distracting, to be honest. I like this. It's less distracting and it kind of like focuses on the face. Yo, that's lighter gray with light green. We'll try light green. Let's try the light green. Light green skin or light green like yellow. We could do a yellow green maybe for the pants, right? Or for the skin, right? So that's with it with this. The pants. I'm not. It looks too bright. But the skin kind of looks nice. I mean, you're also a Star Wars nerd, so you'll probably understand what I'm going for. And I'll light up the, like, line work if we need that, too. Light up the yellow or darken it. That's more of a mustard yellow, which is nice. A little darker. But like stunning. Like more stunning, I think. The gray's kind of just chilling here. Yeah, I kind of like that more. Right? And then the skin kind of matches the yellow down there a bit more. Yeah, I feel that. Mechanics. Will he be using... He just broke. Honestly, that might be a good idea. I might give him, like, separate, like, mechanic gloves that are just way too big. Like, that he randomly puts on, and they're just way too big for him. Like, he ties it off, like, at the wrist. He ties a big knot at the end, and it just flares out at the end. It's like he just stole mechanic gloves and he's like, yep, that works. Does not try to fix it. He's like, they're just way too long and everyone's like, please. Please just go get more. And he's like, nah, this works. This works. And it's like, no, it doesn't. Because I feel like Tubbo would do that. He'd be like, yeah, it worked. And it's like, no. No, it really doesn't. I'll give him that in like one of these call outs over here. I can probably put that. Give him big old mechanic gloves. They just do not fit. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm going to talk about Tubbo's character here. So, in the AU, it's going to be mostly following, right now, technically, like, when I originally, like, wrote out this AU, or, like, thought about this AU, like, the story would have started with, like, Tubbo and Tommy, like, being at a spaceport. The contrast between Technoblades and Toes is so funny. It kind of is, you know? Well, yeah, and like Techno's supposed to be the mentor figure to this guy, and it's just not. They're just very dysfunctional. But yeah, in the original, I was like, okay. Tubbo and Tommy find themselves at a spaceport, right? And they're trying to get a ride with, like, Wilbur. They're like, hey, can we ride on your ship outside of, this planet? We're totally not trying to get away from the Empire or anything you're talking about. What do you mean? And Wilbur's, like, kind of giving them a hard time, being like, small children, can you pay? And they're like, nah, not really. Not really, man. I'm gonna give Tubbo, like, really strong, like, force sensitivity. Because I did research. And, like, his species already, like, worships, like, God, like, force entities. So, like, if he was caught really late on, like, as having force powers, like, they don't know, but he's already sort of trained in it, and he has more of, like, I think I wrote it down over here because I'm struggling to remember. Yeah, force sensibilities. Like, so basically he gets like a premonition, right? Midichlorian count. Yes, high midichlorian count. Gets like a premonition that the officers are looking for him and they're gonna come down the stairs or like down the floor. He's like, we need to go, Tommy. And, like, he's like, nope. Finally, like, the troopers come down and, like, catch them. Tubbo uses the force to push them back, and, like, Techno just is absently, like, watching, and is like, oh! That's not good for us. And not good for those kids. And, holy shit, what's happening? Oh, God, we gotta go. So, Techno grabs the two kids, grabs Wilbur, and just, like, gets on the spaceship and is like, Phil, we are going. I'm not quite sure what happened, but yeah, just go and we'll figure it out later. So that's, like, how I originally wrote the story to start. No, it might change from there, but that's originally, like, the idea that started this whole AU thought process. I was like, because that'd be, like, how it works. By making the force. Yeah. Like, Tito's just like, what the heck are these kids doing? Kid accidentally uses force on Imperial agents, and he's like, oh, okay, I see you, and just books it, and then you can have like little small adventures. I don't know what I would call the series. I've just been calling it the Star Wars AO. Yeah, I like, that's what my idea, and then I was like, oh shoot, I need character designs. So that I made character designs. Or I'm making character designs. And then I made a little story. And I was like, okay, well, we need to start with Techno and Phil. And, like, how they met. So, the idea was, Techno was on Phil's planet. Phil was helping the Republic take care of the Separatists, being like a little rebel, right? And yeah, Techno cut off from the Force at the moment. Yeah, Techno's cut off from the Force, but he's still like fight strong. He's just sitting there. Or is he just sitting there? Unsure of his place later. I think he's more like he cut himself off from the Force, but he was already kind of leaning toward dark side, right? Like when he was a Padawan, he was leaning towards the dark side, and like his master just hadn't like taught him how to like. Yeah, a bit like Kanan, but I've been like really trying to like separate it from that because I don't want people to be like, oh, it's just Kanan, and I'm like, no, please. But yeah, it's a little like Kanan. Not gonna lie, Kanan was my favorite character in that show, so it's gonna be a bit like Rebels, not gonna lie. But I'm trying to separate it. Yeah, so he's a little dark-sidey, but he also is just like not gonna use the Force. Like, yeah. With the first piece I did, which I put on the channel. Yeah! You know, as it does. Also, like, I always love blind characters. Spoilers. I always love blind characters. So when Kanan, like, went blind, I was like, I'm destined. It's just destined. Should have... Yes. Also, if you rewatch the show, the episode before they go off to Malachor or whatever, Kanan says to Hera, "Don't worry, we'll see each other again." And I like when I rewatched it, I was like, "You gotta be kidding me! They really just do that to me right before he loses his sight." I hate you. I hate them. That foreshadowing. That foreshadowing, I got you. The eyes. Ah! No. Sad. I'm like, no. Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, the design on his helmet or on his like visor like this mimics the wolf's like design for around their eyes, and I was like, I hate all your foreshadowing, idiots. Get out of here with that. Around that like faceplate thing, it mirrors like the wolf's design around their face. I was like, oh my god, get that shit out of here. Get that stupid foreshadowing. Ah! Is, of course, you don't catch it until you rewatch it, and you're like, oh. Oh. Oh, I see you. Okay. Like, god damn it. I don't know. I was hoping other people would help me with that. Because, like, I don't want to, like, kill people off. Like, I was like, oh, it could be, I'm also still lost on as who the Soka bird is. I think it's the daughter. I think it's the daughter's spirit. Or the father, like, from the Mortis arc. Plus color palettes, and she's like, oh, she saved my life. And I'm like, oh no, it's Mortis girl. Mortis daughter girl, right? Or the same color palette, same everything. But I was like, oh my gosh. No, but the Techno Master, please, I don't want to like kill off a random like PvPer of the past, but I was like, oh, who might it be? I'm like, I was thinking Ginger, because he used to play with Ginger a lot. Like the best Ginger. But then I was like, I don't want to kill off Ginger. He's so cool. So then it was just me being like, I don't want to kill off any of these people in my story. But they're But I couldn't. That'd be cool. Daughter theory makes sense. That's kind of what I've summed it up to. But I'm not going to think much about it because it's a little owl. Fire Breath Man says that. Yeah, but then I would have to kill him. Ah! Yeah, it could be Fruit or Fire Breath Man. That's kind of like, I'm like, everything's kind of up for debate. But, like, also, like, it could be Fruit or Fire Breath Man. We could do Fire Breath Man. That'd be funny, I feel. I don't know much about him. I would have to learn a bit about him before I, like, drew him up. Got captured later. Yeah, well, I kind of, so... let me see if I can pull that up. The speed bait. Because I did a voiceover in it. It sounds real cringe. But let me see if I can pull that up real fast. See if my, So I don't know if you've seen this, Sky or Ski. I keep wanting to call you Sky. And then we have Sensavers. But in my, where is it? Where am I? Oh, it's episode 1. So I have, let's see if this pulls up. If I do website capture, please? It's not gonna work. Hold up, let me see if I can get this to website capture real fast. I've set it to like a certain like website link, so if I don't have the certain website link up, it will not capture for some reason. So let's see. Yeah, okay, it captured. It captured! But I did this. There's actually a whole... Let's go back. There's a whole, like, I did a whole playlist, with this kind of, like, idea, right? And, I have this whole, like, sort of thing where I did a crawl sequence for the start of these speed paints. This one, the first episode has me do a voiceover at the start of it. People seem to like that. They say it's a little quiet, but it made me a little anxious, so I didn't do that with the second episode. But it basically, so what I'm doing is this like first part is like the summary of the chapter, and then the drawing is like the image that goes across with the chapter, and then like you can make up the rest of the chapter from where you want, right? And then I have episode, I have episode 1, and then I have episode 2. And then I have a plan for episode 3, 4, and 5. And then I need to find a plan for episode 6, 7, and 8. But I think I have one for 9. So, like, I don't know, like, because I kind of want to, like, I'm not, like, a writer, per se. But I do have, like, this story trapped in my brain. So, it's just chilling here. And then all the live streams go here, too. So that's chapter 1 and that's chapter 2. But chapter 1, it's like, his master's not as lucky. It's like, oh, no. Oh, no. Like, the idea was, like, they separated to like, do a raid on, like, a separatist, like, station, right? And then they, but, like, the Padawan went with the rebels, and the master went alone with the clones, right? And then, when the clones got the order, they killed the master, and then, but luckily, Techno, or Blade, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm doing his name is Blade, like, his real name is Blade, but, his fake name is Techno. So he goes and he's like, but so Blade, so Techno was like, the rebels kind of didn't realize what was happening, but they started, like, the clones missed their couple first shots on Techno, and, like, then they were like, oh, okay. So the rebels fought back against them, because they thought the clones were just weird, you know? They're like, what the fuck's happening? Oh, yeah, so in the story, it's written, like, he doesn't know what happened to his master, but in my head, the master died. And then, like, Phil's rebels team, like, took him in, and then was like, then later they learned, like, on the news that, like, that the Jedi betrayed the Republic, and then they had to, like, figure out, like, oh, shit, what do we do with this small Padawan? And Phil was like, you know what, I'll take him off-world, until, like, another Jedi can come and get him, you know? Spoilers, it did not happen, and they became family. Found family, Pog. So, that's kind of the idea behind that. I was like, yes. But yeah, I recommend, if you want, like, story, and if you want to add to the story, feel free. Like, honestly. Like, I think that'd be really cool. I have a couple, like, ideas for designs for, like, all the other characters, but I'm trying not to make anyone, like, evil, per se. Who to kill? Yes. Which is the Jedi Master? Who are we murdering? We could, I don't want to do, I was like, oh, we could do Mendoza since he quit YouTube, but, like, Techno never really knew him, and I don't want to do that to Mendoza. Because he left YouTube for mental health reasons, so, like, can't do that to him. Mendoza's the guy that's like, pearls don't fall faster. If you remember that man, he's that guy. Pearls don't fall faster. Epic water bucket clutch. Oh my god. Alright. Trying to kill off Water Techno senseis. Yes. Let's go. What if, like, we do Nestorio as, like, an Inquisitor? Would that be fun? His color palette really would work with it, too. Oh my god, that'd be so fun. I think that'd be really funny. Oh my god. I'm, like, thinking of old PvPers that might be good for, like, an Nestorio for, an Inquisitor. That would be so cool. Oh my god, I'm down for that. Yo, yeah! His color palette works great for that, too. It's just... yeah. We could make him really into, like, force techniques, right? We could also just make him into, like, a really cool, like, bounty hunter. Nice, yeah. What if we made Nestorio into, like, a really cool bounty hunter that's looking for Jedi, and we can do, like Huahui or, like, what's another boy? God, I used to be... Such Speed. We could do Such Speed. Such Speed used to be really good. What's another... We got a couple others. Tapel. Tapel's cute. No, Tapel's into traps. He would be a cool bounty hunter. Like a cool... But, like, I feel like Tapel, like, in Techno's relationship, like, everyone's like, oh, if Tapel joined the SMP. I'm like, if Tapel joined the SMP, it would be like Tommy and Tubbo's relationship on steroids, but with Techno and Tapel. And you can't convince me otherwise. So, like, if I added Tapel, it would literally just for Techno to go on steroids with him. I'm like, these guys, they would just go mad. They would destroy the whole server in one night, and you would be like, maybe adding Tubbo and Techno in the same server was not the best idea. Just a thought, though. It's like, concern. I'm like, that would be super cool, but think about it. Oh my god, it's so funny to me. Like, people are like, oh yes, add this person. I'm like, okay, but the people already on the server, it's probably a bad idea. But that's why I'm kind of like iffy to add Tubbo. Shadow Apples? Yes! Shadow Apples would be perfect as, yes! Ah! Billy, yes! I used to love Billy. Oh my god, oh my god. We could add Shadow Apples and Mendoza as like an Inquisitor duo. Like, I would see that would be good, I think. Inquisitor duo, and they just wreck everyone. Oh my god, really? Shit. He's been jumping on a lot of people's streams recently. Which, like, it's a lot more content than we're used to. Nestor duo, lol. Maybe Calvin. Calvin would be fun too. Oh my god. We get all the old PvPers to be Inquisitors or like bounty hunters. And then it's just like, oh shit. We're doomed, guys. Just say good. We're dead. We're dead. So I have a series on yeah. Yes. Ah! This is just flashback. 2016, 2017, the Dark Ages. Ah! Send help. We're struggling over here. When UHC was all that we had. UHC and Bed Wars. Oh my gosh. And then we could, like, oh my god. So right now, I have a comic series on Twitter that's going, which is literally just Techno's first episode of the Bed Wars Championship, right? That they did. Remember when the Minecraft, like, championships or tournaments was just, like, 20 guys got into a call and was like, hey, we're all in the call together. And we're all kind of good PvPers. Do you just want to title it championship or tournament and call it a day? And they're like, yeah, sure. That's when Minecraft Monday came out. I was so like, oh, it's just that again. Okay, you know. Like the Hypixel Olympics, right? You're just like, oh, yes. Yeah, that's it. No real tournament. This is Minecraft. We don't get tournaments here. What did you want? An actual game? So when like Minecraft Monday is like, oh, it's an actual tournament. I'm like, Techno, I know you're lying. Don't lie to me. But no, it was, and I just was stupid. I was so used to being like, no, this is just guys having fun, and they're like, no, actually, it's actually something, and I'm like, no, you're lying. An actual tournament? What? It's unheard of. Oh my god. Oh, we could do like grape applesauce. Oh yeah. Proceeds to throw back. Yeah. With Techno. Oh my god. I was like, dude. I was like, oh yes, here's the content I thought of when I thought Minecraft tournament. That was like, he dropped so hard that day. I was in that live stream, and it was just like, because that was like the one I could catch. Like, I couldn't catch all of them, but I was like, I caught that one, and I was like, oh my god, really? This is the one I catch? Really? Just fucking work with the man. Oh my god. So stupid. The old days. The old days. I don't know if you remember this. I don't know how much you were into the Minecraft PvP aspect, but when people are like, the Duel of the Ages, what do you think of? Is it Dream and Technoblade? Or do you think Huawei and Nestorio? Because I think Huawei and Nestorio. I think Huawei and Nestorio. When you say Duel of the Ages in Minecraft, I'm like, Huawei Nestorio? That duel? And they're like, no, Dream vs. Techno. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I see. I see how it is. I was like, so weird to me. It's like now people, like I kind of want to like be like, hey, how many people here think the Duel of the Ages is Dream vs. Techno? Because they're wrong. I'm sad. It's like, also, I don't know if you got, I was a big fan of Huawei, which, to be honest, he gave a lot of content like Techno gives now, which is he gives content and then disappears for 3 months, and then returns randomly, right? That's what Huawei used to do, and everyone would think he was dead for 3 months, and then he would return, and then he would be dead for another 3 months. And like now we're like, oh yes, Techno, but it's like so funny, like that, like Huawei did that to me first before Techno did. So I'm like, oh yes, he will return. Don't worry about it. But like the series, the 3-part series of Huawei journeying to the sun, right? I don't know if anyone's seen that. I think making that, but for Techno, would be really funny. The journey to the sun, but it's Techno, and he got murdered by his roommate. He doesn't have a roommate, but that's what the story was in those 3 videos. It was, well, we got murdered by his roommate, who is a leprechaun that lives on the sun. Oh yeah. I was like, oh no. Ah. We little old boys. Ah. Screams in old Minecraft. We're just chilling here. Oh yes. True pain. Journey to Sun. At end plays Jon Snow's death, but with Minecraft heads over top of each character. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Journey to Sun. That was the funniest series. I really want someone to do that, but for Techno when he disappears for a couple months. Like, we should have done that during the Potato War. That would have been so funny. I was like, I don't know. I think Will reminded me of it the other day on Phil's stream, because he's like, what if I just disappear for a year and don't tell anyone? I'm like, he'd be pulling a Huawei, and the whole chat was, he'll be pulling a Techno, and I'm like, oh yeah, and that. And then I just remembered those videos. Did this end snap? This really not wanting to be a Tommy gun. Oh no, rip. Ah. Just dying inside. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. No, I feel that though. Like when they do like a big lore stream, I try to like listen to multiple streams, and I'm like, yeah, no. Also, my internet just dies every time. So, my computer been dying like whenever Techno is mentioned or is like join someone else's stream, my internet immediately, or my computer just immediately is like, nope, denied. You cannot have techno content. Rip. And I'm like, it was good. It was good. And then techno joined stream and I can't watch anymore. Why is it like this? Why does it do this to me every time? I was like, ah. Like, Techno joined Rambu's stream, and I was like, oh, yes, Rambu Techno. And then, like, internet immediate died, and I was like, God! No! He did that when, all the Sleepy Boys were on Phil's stream, too. Like, I heard Techno's voice say, hello, and then the stream immediately died on my end. And I was like, really? Did it really just do that to me? Why would it do that? Why does it hate me so much? I was like, no, my limited techno content, please. I'm doomed. It doomed to fail because computer doesn't like Technoblade. Sad. It's probably why it crashes Photoshop so much. It's like, stop drawing Technoblade art. Please. Please, I promise you, stop drawing Technoblade. You stop drawing this Pigman. It just crashes. I'm like, oh, techno art though. Oh my gosh. Let's see what else we got. We got techno. We got. I'm gonna be responsible for my Inhale's chaos. Yeah, I'm gonna be responsible for once and actually ask my friend if they want to stream Raft soon. Right. For the most part, they've been just asking me my opinion. Recently, they've been asking me my opinion on their idea for a space eldritch horror dating sim game. So yeah, whenever we play Raft together, it's really scuffed. It always just glitches out. But like that's just our lives. So we're like, yeah, okay, this is fine. We're terrible at the game. We're absolutely terrible. But we have a world together and we just play on that every once in a while and we stream it. Have you never played? No, I haven't. I'm not much for dating sims, but he's absolutely obsessed with it. And honestly, he just wants to date an alien. That's why he's making this dating sim game. He wants to make this dating sim game because he wants to date an alien, and real life doesn't provide that for him. Real life is not providing alien for him. So he wants to make a game. Yeah. So he was like, I want 5 aliens, and they're all gonna be like cosmic horror entities. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I can't think of any aliens. And I'm like, God damn it. Really? He's like, yeah, can't think of it. You got any idea for aliens? I'm like, dude, I'm not into aliens. All I know is Star Wars aliens. And he's like, okay, and give me some hot Star Wars aliens. And I'm like, well, a lot of people in the fandom say Twi'leks are hot, and they're like, no, ew, gross. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's another one? I was like, well, I like Sabraks. If I could be an alien in Star Wars, I would be a Sabrak. I love them. And he's like, only the red one is. He has no idea what Star Wars is, by the way. But he's like, only the red one. And I'm like, okay, I see how it is. Only Darth Maul. That is the only one. And I'm like, oh no. Oh god. He's like, that one? 7 out of 10. And I'm like, oh my god, now we're reading these. But he's like, it's like dating sim. But also, let's just add absolute horror game into it as well. And I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Why not? Why not? It's always the answer. Why the heck not? Right? Duel of the Fates. I feel that. Oh, yeah. But I was like, oh my god, yes, please. He's like, ah, yes. He just kept asking me for, like, if I knew any aliens. I'm like, dude, the only sci-fi I do is Star Wars. I literally have no idea how I got from, to sci-fi. I've never been, like, a good sci-fi person. But I absolutely adore Star Wars. Yeah. So, he's like, yes. This alien now. But we've decided that the main character is working in an office building as, like, the worst job in the office building. And, like, they mention every day that, like, something else is really scuffed in the office building. Like, they're like, yes. Today, I don't know if duct tape holds out the vacuum of space, but it seems to be working. Like, they'll make offhand comments like that. So it's just a scuffed office building in space. And that's the setting. And I'm like, yes, good job. Good job, us. But I'm gonna see if he wants to play Raft, and then I'll stream that, because earlier in the pandemic, he was like, let's stream every week. And I'm like, okay. He's like, we'll stream different games. And I'm like, okay. And then we kind of fell off the edge with, like, when Christmas rolled around. But I'll see if he wants to stream again. And we can stream Raft, and we can just fail. Our raft is called SS Fuck. It was SS Fuck Sharks. But there wasn't enough room on the sign. So it gets to that point, you know? Scuff friends. Yeah, we scuff friends. So I'll see. Also, he has no idea how to play game. Like, it's always me. He's like, wait, why am I dying? I'm like, are you hungry? And he's like, maybe. We're just absolutely terrible. So as long as you're okay with absolute terrible gameplay, we'll be good. And then we always lag out. So it's the worst stream. It's the worst. But it's great. It's fun. It's fun, and that's all that matters. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be responsible and ask him if he wants to play. And not wait for his extrovertedness to get tired of not sitting at home doing nothing. Scuffed is superior. I live in Scuffed. So, yeah, that's gonna be how it is. I mean, the start of this stream was Scuffed. My mic just didn't work for 5 minutes. So, yeah, we just live in Scuffed. It's just how it is. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, let's... Actually, I want the palette to be updated. And then we can start drawing other aspects. Let's see. Which one is this? Oh, that's the back. I did not label my layer. It just says layer number 20 billion. Can't be scuffed. More scuffed than... Ah! It's Tubbo's stream, right? He always leaks stuff. He always leaks stuff, right? So, it's Tubbo's stream. He just doesn't care. He's like, yeah. And? Questions? And we're like, please stop. Please. Yeah, that's true. It can't be that. As long as you're watching my perspective, it will not be that scuffed. I cannot promise on his end. He would just leak it. like I'm the organized one in the group, and let me tell you, I'm not fucking organized. So yeah, that's about how it is. Undercoat. That's how you spell. No one will see it. It's fine. But now, I'm gonna have to watch the CS:GO after. Because, like, some of it's fun, actually. Like, CS:GO's not really my thing, because it gets repetitive after a while, but you can appreciate it. Oh my gosh. That's not how you draw a head. Holy shit, what am I doing with my life? Okay. Right. Okay. Good. Head done. Head done. Sort of. Yeah. But it was so yeah, in high school it was me, my scuff friend that's into aliens and I do raft series with, and our other friend who we kind of he's also so no head. Yeah. So we're like that. He his school did open. His college did open for during the pandemic, and he went up there. He went up north, which is, I'm surprised that north opened, but whatever. Like the north opened. Like we're more south. So like that's understandable, but for some reason our schools didn't open. I guess they're more liberal. I don't know. We just happen to pick liberal schools. I don't know. Probably. My school is semi-online now. I'm semi-in-person. Yeah, my school is technically semi-online, semi-in-person. But even, like, the people on campus say that they're not even getting on-campus classes. So, it would just be all online, and I suck at online, so we just don't do it. We're taking a gap. That's how it is right now. Until they open up for all classes, we're taking gap. No one's asking, so yeah. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god. But like, we're just gonna like pretend. Oh no. But yeah, but he, like, his school opened up, so he went up north for his school, and we stayed down here, and so my friend got bored and was like, play raft with me in stream, and I'm like, okay, sure, why not, let's do it. So we streamed earlier, and then we kind of stopped at Christmas time, of course, because it's Christmas, and I think everyone else returned. We were like, oh, let's play Among Us, and then we never did, so that was that. And then I was like, okay, great, fun, good job us, we good planning. But these are the friends who would randomly be like, we are going shopping after school, you coming? And I'm like, sure. Honestly, no. They plan it, they would plan the shopping trip, right? And then they wouldn't tell me. And then I would get to school and they were like, we're going shopping after school. You're coming. And I'm like, okay. Oh my God. Yeah. One time they were like, so, for shopping after school. I was like, we're shopping after school? They're like, the friend that did rap with me was like, turned to my other friend and it was like, you were supposed to tell. And I was like, you guys are so bad at this. Holy shit! I'm just gonna... So I was like, holy shit, you guys are... You suck. I haven't seen them in forever. Sus. Yeah, they're very sus. I'm like, God damn it! This is why you guys don't have any other friends. Give context. We were each other's only friends in the school. Everyone else in the school hated us. For the sole fact that we were honest to each other. We didn't, like, try to, like, sweeten the truth or anything. And that's why they hated us. So the rest of the school was, like, war against us, and we were, like, just chilling there. Being, like, sarcastic little bitches. And we're like, yes, any other questions? And they're like, why? Why do you exist? So it's like, this is the best I got. Being relevant. It was just because one of my the guy that likes aliens, that's making the alien dating sim, was kind of a jerk, and he was honest about it. He wasn't like one of the girly, like he wasn't like a girly jerk, you know, like where they're like hiding it the whole time, and you're like, I guess we could be friends as long as they don't tell me anything. The other guy was just too honest. Like, he would be honest in a situation where you just don't want to be honest in, and everyone would be like, why would you say that? He's too honest for his own good. And then I would just hang out with them because they were the actual honest people. So, and everyone else was just like doing lies and like manipulating each other, and I was like, okay, well, these people seem chill, I'll just hang out with these guys. So yeah, got grouped together. yeah, basically. I was like, yeah, you guys seem chill. And they're like, yes, we're just way too honest. And I'm like, oh no. Also, guy making dating sims was always like, I hate that person. And I'm like, this is why you don't have friends. He's like, I know. Any questions? I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Like, we were the most sarcastic shitheads in the school. Sarcastic petty boys. Oh no. Everyone else was like, oh, hugs, kisses, we love you, oh my god, you're worth it. And we're like, yeah, I don't like you. It's like, oh no. All overly happy. We're like, yeah. So anyways, do your homework this time. Stop thinking about Star Wars AUs. Or maybe, I don't know, probably I would still think about Star Wars AUs. That's a bad statement. But yeah. I was just like, oh my god. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. I honestly, my brain would be like, Star Wars AU? I would do a math problem. I'd be like, math problem, and it'd be semi-hard, and I'd be like, fuck. And my brain would go immediately into whatever AU I was at the time. And I was like, but story is more fun. Story is more fun. I'll do story. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Goodbye, homework. I don't need you. So, it's understandable, man. Hello, Zell. You back from, you said hair, I think? Right? I don't know. I'm not stalking you, I promise. How did it go? You good? You good, fam? I don't know what you did, if it was really hair or you were just tired, because that's understandable too. This is basically, how are you? How are you? That's the real question. Just talking about all the... Wilbur Short... No, Short... Wilbur's the... Hey! I mean, it's cute. That's really cute. Honestly, like, you got all the fans now. You're winning. That's how it works. You're winning now. That's how it work. You're winning life. Good job. god, I haven't had a haircut in forever. No, that's how it works. You're winning. You win. Good job. Honor, here's your... what do you want? What do you want for... What's your reward? Also, the mall has an escalator cult. What? What do they do? Well, what, are they worshipping the escalator, or are they just like... They initiate you. You have to climb the escalator, but in the opposite direction. That is your initiation. Like, what? What are they doing? Where are they going? What is happening? Like, oh my god. Imagine it's like, they just sit at the bottom of the escalator and they're just like, yes. They sniff it. Yes. It smells like a good escalator. Good job. I think this person, they sit at the top and the bottom. And they're like, can I see your ID? You must be part of the escalator cult before riding. It's important for society. It's like, what? What? What are you doing? It's like, yes. You smell right. There's 4 people hanging around that got shut off. So they're like praising the stairs. Oh, you know. They're praying to it. They're praying to the god, hoping it turns back on. They're like, please, escalator god, I would like to travel up. It would mean the world to me. They're just blind to all the other, like, staircases. I'm too lazy, so I will pray to escalator god and look crazy. I know how I'm doing it. I know how life works. They're just chilling. They're just like, oh no. Everyone else is like, just ignore them. Just ignore them. They don't exist. They don't exist in my perfect world. And it's like, oh shit. Ladders. Oh no. They're just... Oh my god. Am I right? Yes. Oh my gosh. Please. Just... Yes. Ladders. Oh. Why? Yeah, why don't they just use a ladder? Those idiots could be using ladders instead walking upstairs. Ah, awful. Those. It's like, imagine walking, like someone be like, have a second story, like, house, and they're like, oh yes, I need to get up to my room on the second story. It's like, okay, so are we gonna go inside and take the stairs, like, up to your... And they're like, no. They pull out a ladder, like, lean against the house, and they say, come on, and they climb up the ladder and open up their window and get in the house. It was like, the staircase is, like, right next to them. It's like, yes. Yes, good. It's like, I have sworn off using stairs. That's who the escalator people are fighting. Those ladder people. They're screwed. Ladder are more powerful. My god. This is just... You're like, oh yes, can I go upstairs? It's like, no. Must take ladder. Must take ladder or no go. It's like, oh god. Oh god, send help. Oh no. Oh no, I'm doomed. I don't know how to draw muscle on arm. Arm is just dead. Holy shit. What else do we got? We got to talk about. So we did gaming live stream. Oh my god, escalate. Oh my god. The war. It's like the war on emus. But we just, like, ignore it. Australians got beaten by birds twice. We just ignore them. Just sum it up. Australia, scary. Escalator, scary. Ladder, scary. Those things are cursed, man. It's like, same with emus. Emus, cursed, man. At least with the second emu war, they killed one emu. But they did lose, like, multiple trucks and tanks and all their weapons and shit. So, I don't know. They still say the emus won, so Australians lose to emus, which, yeah. You know, I'm too scared to talk to them about it, so, you know, they're fine. Please don't come and fight me. If you're Australian, I will lose, always. I have no muscle. I just make art all day. Oh my god. It's so... Oh my god. What animal? I think if I was gonna lose to an animal that everyone looks down upon, right? In a fight, what animal would I want to lose to that where people would still make fun of me? Like, I had a whole war on a certain animal. What animal would I want to, like, lose to? Where I'd be like, yeah, okay. I'm fine with people making fun of me for years on that. I mean, yeah, it kind of sucked, but it's understandable. I think if, a war on, like, seagulls. A war on seagulls or, like, a war on beavers would be really funny. Or people, I would be like, yeah, I'm okay with people telling me I lost to seagulls or beavers for the rest of the time. Seems about right. Possums? Yeah. So, with possums, so the first night, I actually saw an albino possum once, which just happened to be yeah, they are fucking mean. So I saw this albino possum once, but it also happened to be the first night that we got my dog. And the only reason I saw the albino possum was because my dog was, like, first night outside in the backyard. You know what time it is? It's time to fight an albino possum. I was like, no! God damn it! Stop! Please, no! Yes. Like, it was massive thing, too. Like, if this is someone's hand, right? This is someone's hand. Right? This possum was like this. It was massive shit show. And they're just like chilling here, being albino possum, being like, fuck off. It was a little big, and I was like, holy shit, that thing's gonna take my dog. I just got a dog, and it's first dog is gonna die to a albino possum. Oh no. This is just how my life is. This bad luck. I was like, oh my gosh. There it goes. Luckily, we were able to call the dog away because the dog is obsessed with food. So all we had to do is shake the dog, like dog food, and she came running. Holy shit. I was like, god damn it. Okay, not letting the dog back outside that night. It was so bad. I was like, holy shit, dog, just paid for everything. Dog, if the dog immediately gets rabies, I swear to God. Luckily, didn't happen. So I was like, holy shit, Holy shit, okay. Okay, I see how it is. Dog would go on to use up all of its 9 lives, or I guess it's on, if we were giving dog like 9 lives like cat, I'd say it's on life number 5 at this point. Let's just say it runs in front of a lot of cars. Doggo runs in front of a lot of cars, and yeah. Holy shit. She was a wild child when she was little, like a little puppy. Wild child, absolute maniac. Holy shit. Like, yes, death. It's like, no, please, no, please, puppy, please don't die yet. It's like, yes, outside, run, now. Oh, thank God. Absolute maniac child. What's the mother? Also, I'm giving Tubbo a vest, which it was originally like armor, but I'm just making it a vest at this point because I think it looks cooler as a vest. Why are there 2 episodes now? This angers me. Oh, there's 2 episodes? Of what? Is it on my end or is it somewhere else? Like what? 2 episodes of what? Oh, 2 There's 2 now? 2 YouTubes? Or there 2 now? I don't know. I read that as episodes, but I think you just mean 2 YouTubes. Oh, the emotes. I just got it. Holy shit. What? Why is it smaller? One's like actually good and one is smaller. Yeah, I just saw your message. Oh my God. My brain just was spur. It's like, what? What's happening? Why is there 2? Why is the one smaller? Watch it be like 1 you can use on the kids version and 1 you can't. And they just didn't take it off of the other one. Because they're like, no one uses this ever. And I'm like, oh no. Who's gonna tell them? Who's gonna tell them? It's like, oh God. They're kind of scuffed. But yeah. That's terrible. They should just use the first one because it fits better with the rest of the stuff. Zell. Piffin, please do not ban Zell. Piffin, I will ban you from their Discord channel. I made them guardian of Phil. I made Zell guardian of Phil, so I can ban you from Phil. Phil's. You have rank. I wish I could just give you like custom rank into YouTube channel. I made you guardian of Phil. I hope you like that. I was like, yes, Zell asked for it. So. Among Us. God, we get you guys into like a Among Us lobby. You guys are just gonna be like murder each other each time. And I'm like, oh God, here it goes. No you. Oh, he no you'd you. No you. You can't counter it. It's very hard to counter. A no you is very, very hard to counter. What did I do here? I just did shaggy pants. Okay. Let's see. I should probably, like... Oh, no! It's gonna continue forever. Ah! Ultimate comeback. Ugh. I thought you were gonna Uno reverse. Zell, Uno reverse. Navy. No! Uno reverse? Oh, nah. You just Uno reverse each other forever. Oh my gosh. Should not have given you that idea. No, you. The delayed is not gonna come up until like later, and then it's gonna be random. It's gonna be whoever's randomly up there by the time I say it. The delay is like, I think it's a good 15 seconds, like good 15 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds behind. So, we'll see when that comes up. What side is that on? It's on that side. Okay. Do. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh yeah. If I were... Okay, Piffin. You don't even know what that means. You can't type what you don't know what it means. And if you say you put it into Google Translate, I'm gonna tell you right now, Google Translate is not reliable. Piffin. Please don't. Especially you. You're a mod. If you say something bad, and I can't catch it. Oh god, we're gone. We're gone! Oh no. I've lost it. I've lost Zell and Pippin. They've gone off the deep end. Oh no. Oh no. That's probably fine. No one watches this anyways. So, back to actual conversation and no use. You guys are gonna do one of those things where you don't say it again until, like, the final second of the stream, and then you're gonna just type in, "No, you!" See who wins. Though. Nope, though. And I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck. Oh, God. I don't know. So, well, back to actual topics, right? Doing animation reviews, or animation... It's not really reviews. Analysis. Since I figured out how to use Chrome on live streams, I can actually do those now. And I can see if I can get Static in here to review with me. Not review. Analyze. Suffer the wrath of Grug. No! No, Grug! No! We'll see if we can get Static in. Because I want another animation person in there, because I don't technically do animation. So we'll see. And Static does tons of animation. And Static can just be in there to correct me. Like, honestly, I expect him just to be, like, zoned out half the time and then randomly pop in and be like, "You're wrong?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, you're right, okay." Because that's the only way I would feel, like, actually okay with doing it, is, like, if, like, there's an animation person in there with me. Just to correct me if I get animation stuff wrong. Because not technically animator. Minecraft stream. Ivy. Yeah. You like this song? I like this song. I want to use it in a speed paint, but I want to use a good one for it. This is Perseus. If you do Perseus non-copyrighted sounds, this is what comes up. It's not copyrighted, so we win. We win these. But yeah, I really want to. So the one I really want to do is the Saddest Fall. And then Skyverse, and then anyone else that we're feeling. And I'll just do those as a stream one day. I'll let the Discord know what day I do those on. Again, those won't be as much chat interaction at all. It will be no chat interaction. It will just be me going. Probably closed chat on that even. There's a couple like weird streams like that I want to do. I want to do the animation analysis of some animators in the community, and then I want to do a start to finish stream where like I start a piece and I finish this piece in the same stream. It would be a short piece, so it would be like 3 hours, but start and finish a piece in the same stream. Just to show my whole like process. Like, I guess you see that in the speed paint, but like slow it down if people need it. Because I know some people need it a bit more slowed down if they want to like actually start arting. We should try to be the first to get a Minecraft server with the cave update. I was just like, you know, the warden doesn't do anything, so it's just there just to cause pain and chaos. No, but the cave update's gonna be so cool. Listen, when I join a Minecraft server or a Minecraft world, anyways, like I've done this for the start of time, I'm always just a mole person. I cave into a mountain and I'm like, my home. That's it. I just go into the mountain and then never come out. So with the caves and cliffs update, there's so much more places where I can have my underground city. Every server, like, for all of time when I've played Minecraft, I just go immediately underground and hide there for all of time. Yeah, I'm just a little dwarf that lives underground. It's so funny. And then they're like, here, we will make it now cool underground. And you're like, sign me up. All I have to do is get some saplings and then live underground forever. Usually end up there in a bedrock. I get scared of this guy because my shift is unreliable. So it just unshifts me randomly. But I usually just build like little like half snow globes out of the mountain with like glass. And hide in the mountains. And then I make like weird cults. Because that's what I do in Minecraft. I build my cave house, and then I make weird cults all over the server. Even if it's just me in the world. It's just a weird cult. And I'm like, yes. Weird cult time. We're actually gonna do this to match. Alright. So I just go and be like, oh yes, weird cult time. Let's go. I make weird religions all over the server, and I'm like, yes. It's only me here, but weird religion, man. Weird religion. Hear me out, weird religion. I've been doing that forever. I'm not switching brushes, by the way. I'm just gonna color it here with this brush. But, oh god. So, like, Cave Cliff update. More temples. Yes. Honestly, I'm so excited for the update. After, like, this update, I don't know what they're gonna do. What I would really like is more animals. Like, after caves and cliffs, just add Mo creatures. Please. Just add Mo creatures and let us just have tons of different animals. Like, that's what I want after caves and cliffs. It's just tons more animals. All the animals. I want them all. Please. Like this, like, animal arc update. I don't know. I just want more animals after this. Like, I have a feeling they're probably gonna do more biomes or better trees, like forests. Because now, like, the forests, like, after the cliffs update, the forests are gonna look janky. I think. Like, they're gonna look stupid. So, I think they're probably gonna do, like, forests. But I would love to see more life. Like, more tree types. More, like, a biopack. Like, I would love to see, like, more animals, more tree types, more plant types. Let's go all in. Let's... When you shear wood, it drops the sheared wood. And then you can use the sheared wood as, like, the skin of the wood, like, the bark. Like, you know, when you shear, like, a log, it gives you just the wood. Like, I want it when you shear the log, it drops the bark. And then you can use the bark as, like, replacement for paper. Because that's how, before paper was mass-produced, that's how people recorded stuff. They recorded it on, like, thin pieces of bark. So, I think that would be really cool. Like, when you shear, wood, you would get, like, the bark, and you can reuse that as a replacement for paper. Like, wouldn't that, like, early game. Like, you don't have to go find sugarcane. Like, that's a later game thing. Or maybe it gives you a different type of paper. Like, you can only make books with that type of paper. You can't make fireworks. So if you want to get fireworks, you have to go find sugarcane. Like, I think that would be fun. Or I just want more animals. But I'm also, like, the collector. Like, I'm always trying to make, like, Eden's garden. Like, an Eden garden, like, hanging garden or whatever on a Minecraft server. So, like, I'm always out there, like, collecting 2 of every plant and stuff, so. I'm like, yes. Any other question? I don't know what to put on his patches, so I'm just leaving those blank. But... yeah, that's kind of what I want for the next update. Probably won't get it. I don't normally get it, but... but yeah, that's kind of like the idea I'm going with. And then... I think the caves and cliffs looked really cool. I am gonna try to get I will look into that Minecraft server. I've just been, I woke up, and then I ate, and then I was, relaxing before stream, and then I stream. So, so yeah, it's a little rush, but I'll probably work on it. And then also, one of my things for tomorrow got canceled. So, I will have more time tomorrow. More time than I thought I would, so that's good. That's really good. So I'll work on a couple of that stuff. And then... yeah, that should work. In theory, that works. And then, yeah. It would be super cool if we could get, like, caves and cliffs. We just become cave people and live there. And we're like, yes, any questions? Honestly, if we got a Minecraft server, I would probably stream it sometimes. So. That would be fun. Honestly, I just built stuff. And I actually, I got the name I wanted on Minecraft, finally. I didn't tell anyone about it, but I had the name Pax Piper Studios on Minecraft. And I still have it on a separate account, but I didn't have the name Pax Piper, and I wanted that name. So I finally got that name. So I got both names, so I could actually play without someone being like, what the heck is that name? Why do you have studios at the end of it? So that's good. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to finish this drawing. Let's see. I don't know what to give his vest. I could do a lot of things with his vest. I could put, like, Bill's symbol on the side. Pippin needs to install Streamlabs and OBS. Streamlabs or OBS, whichever one he wants. I've told him that, but he's just... It's free, so it shouldn't be that bad. That's Piffin's holdback at the moment. And then... But yeah, it's just that. And then, yeah. But... Oh yeah. So I think for, Tubbo, I'm just gonna put green up here for now, and then I'll change that later if I need it. When I put in the face. But I don't want to draw the face right now, so we're just not gonna do it. But I'm thinking... So for the next episode of this series, this AU, right? It is going to be more of an angst piece. It's gonna be like, Techno and Phil, like on their, like, just going around, like, I think it's either gonna be them in the ship, like deeper in the ship, or them in like a city of some sort. It's like talking to people. So that should be fun. I don't know when I'll do that, because this week is planned, and then if there's lore this week, I want to do lore next week because I'm like skipping on lore this week. And I think lore's gonna start up again like real strong soon. And then probably the week after that I'll do another Star Wars thing, and then depending if there's lore that week, I'll do lore, and then so this is how I'm thinking about it. So this week, right, this week is my Godling AU. Right? That's Godling. This week is Godling AU. Next week, let's just write 1, 2, and 3. So, this is 1. This is Godling AU. Number 2 is maybe lore. Maybe lore. Slash, this would be, my dream piece that I showed the Discord the other day. If there's no lore, it would be the dream piece. Number 3 would be the dream piece if there's no lore. Right? And then 4 would be lore. And then 5 would finally be the Star Wars AU again. Right? Probably on this week, if it's... Honestly, probably on this week, it will either be lore, the dream piece, or just a techno piece. Right? And that's kind of how I'm feeling. And then, so the Star Wars AU, like, next chapter is a while away, but that's kind of why I'm doing these, like, character sheets. So then you can, like, get supplemented with it. So it's not too much of a wait. You still get, like, story shit. At least that's the idea. So we'll see how that works, but that's the idea there. Yeah. I think that's probably going to be how it works. And I'm probably going to end really fast. Like, soon after I finish this coloring. Because I think I've been going for a while. And I did go yesterday, too, a bit. But yeah, I'll check out that Discord, the Minecraft server that you guys recommended yesterday. It's the undercoat. Put some of that, the gray into the belt here, so then it still matches. Some of that into here, right? Put some gray into the straps. Okay. That seems about good for today. Ah! Wrong direction. Yeah. So there's Tubbo. So let's just go over everyone, right? Let's close everyone up, right? There's Tubbo. There's Techno, of course. Techno. Tubbo. Tommy. This is what I got for Tommy so far. Wilbur. Yes. Good Wilbur. Ilza. And then I already have the ship and I posted that. I am so excited to do Wilbur. I need to get Tommy and Tubbo first because I said I would do them first. But I really want to do Wilbur. Look how cool he looks. Ah, I'm so excited. I gotta get Tubbo done first. Tubbo's super cool too. All of them are super cool. I'm really excited for Tommy too. I'm just excited for all these boys. Okay. You know what we can do before I end? Quick piece on what I'm doing for this week's speed paint, right? It's gonna be 2 pieces, and they're gonna be kind of like intertwined, right? Like you can layer them. So this is Techno's. That's the thumbnail for that. And this is Phil's. I may be trying to make them weird immortal god things based on a challenge on Twitter. And this is them together. They are the gods. So Techno's the god of it goes off my idea of Techno being the god of the survival instinct of fight, and Phil is the survival instinct of flight. Fight and flight. So that's gonna be this week's speed paint Because Fungi hit me up on Twitter and was like, hey, first of all, what do you think I need to do to improve this? And I was like, oh, this is where, and they're like, are you doing this? And I was like, I wasn't planning on it. And they're like, do it, you won't. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. So if you guys end up liking it, thank Funky. But yeah, we'll see how that works out. But I think that is it for today. Maybe see you later this weekend if I finish it early. Then I will try to stream on Thursday or Friday again. Like a quick, dumb little stream. And then if it finished late, then I'll just stream on Saturday at 2 again. So that's how it works. Yeah. Okay.